Hey everybody, time for another lesson from me, myself, and I in the kitchen of knowledge. Hope everybody's staying well, staying healthy. I had the chance to go out into the world while wearing a mask, and not one of these kind of masks. No, it's amazing. You really still can't wear one of those into a bank. I'm just saying. I had the chance to go out, and I found something that I thought, ooh. We've talked about this before, but now it's your turn to learn a little bit more about it. What is it that I'm talking about? I'm talking about UN numbers. No, we're not referring to UN, United Nations numbers. These are the numbers here. Look, I bought this. It's going on the wall at school. Yes, it is. These placards you'll find on any vehicle anything transporting a hazardous material. Now, what's kind of interesting to me is the United Nations came up with this numbering system. Okay, and the first thing I thought was kind of funny was the name of the committee that comes up with these numbers is the United Nations Committee of Experts on the Transportation of Dangerous Goods. That's a lot of words. It should be, hey, if you go boom, or you're going to go, if you get around it, then we're going to give you a number, okay? That's how we work this thing. So what I wanted to show you today was a little bit about these placards. I know we've gone over them, but we're going to go over them again, so it gets you refreshed for next year. So what it is every chemical, everything that is transportable that is hazardous gets a number, okay? Liquid nitrogen, liquid hydrogen. Not necessarily because of the same things, okay? Liquid nitrogen is not flammable, okay? Liquid hydrogen is flammable. However, liquid nitrogen under pressure is explosive. If it warms up too fast, it'll go boom. So everything's got to have a number. So for this number right here, what you're going to do is I put a link in this classroom assignment, and what it is it's I hate to say this, I'm using Wikipedia because they have the best site for this. That scares me. That scares me a lot. So you go into the link in the Wikipedia, and it is the list of UN numbers. Go to for this one, you want to go to the 1,201 to 1,300 number listings, and you will find out that this is the number for gasoline. Yeah, so if you saw a truck driving down the road, a tanker truck, and you see 1203, boom, you know what it is. Now, that's the nice thing about the internet and having your phones is as you're traveling down the highway or going somewhere, if you see a tanker truck and you see one of these placards on it, then you know, hey, wait a minute, I can look that up and find out what's inside that truck. If a truck is not carrying anything, these have to be removed. Gone. Okay, because in that case, the truck may look like it's supposed to be carrying liquid nitrogen, but if it doesn't have the label for it, then it's not carrying anything. Okay? Simple little thing. Now, one other thing that I thought was kind of interesting, and we've never touched on this before, is this number right here. Now, that number is different based on what is being carried. There are 9 classification numbers. What this is a hazard number. Okay, this is a hazard number. Number 3 is flammable and combustible liquids. So, diesel, crude oil, liquid propane, okay, gasoline, things like that are liquid, that are flammable, are going to have this number 3. Now, the 9 classes are, and I'll just go through them. Class 1 is explosives. If you've ever purchased a firework and it says class 1 dot something, that's what that is. Did you know that? I don't think you did. I know. My hair looks horrible, doesn't it? I need a haircut really bad. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the hippie of the classroom by next year at this point. All right, class number two is gases. All right. Helium would be one of those. Then you have class 4, which is flammable solids. Class 5, oxidizing substances and organic peroxides. What are those? We're not going to go into those right now because we don't deal with that. But you're starting to get into things like rocket fuel. Okay? When you have to have an oxidizer with another, something that's going to, when it burns, produces oxygen that helps accelerate something else. Okay? Toxic substances and infectious substances is a class 6. If you see a vehicle going down the road with a class 6, and if they have this type of label and it says class 6, and it's a Corona truck, stay away from it for 2 reasons. One, you're not old enough to drink that stuff, and number 2, no Corona stuff. I'm just kidding. People at Corona are probably going, sue him. Number 7, radioactive materials. I don't know why I would know a lot about this. Yes, so if a truck is carrying, actually anything radioactive, for example, when we were doing wells, we used to do radioactive isotopes. And they would drop different radioactive isotopes down in the well as we were fracking it, so that when it got pushed into the rock strata, when those isotopes would come back out, we could tell where that rock strata, where we were pulling from. The gas that was in that spot had this marker, and we knew where it was. Okay, so you have radioactive materials. When they change X-ray machines, you'll have to have a radioactive material thing on there. By the way, funny story is, in cases of emergencies, buses, like tour buses, are allowed to carry a small amount of radioactive material in cases of emergency. And I know this because my parents used to have a bus company. And one of the funny things was, they said all you have to do is draw the radioactive symbol on a piece of paper and stick it in your front window. But that's during cases of emergency. That's not like, charter tour on a Tuesday. Oh, look, there are the old ladies going to the casino, and they're glowing. That's cool. All right, number 8, corrosives. And number 9, miscellaneous hazardous materials. In other words, stuff we can't categorize, but it's nasty bad. So that's what this number is right here. Okay, so whenever you see this number, it has its own classifications too. Just to let you know, it is for example, this one is a flammable liquid. Okay, gasoline. So, that all being said, because I know you're just like, oh, thank you, Mr. Parsons, you're going really long on this one. All right, so, look, 2 sides. So what I want you to do is, in the assignment, I gave you 5 numbers that I want you to look up. All I want you to do is just tell me what each thing is. Go to the link. Everything's there. I made it real easy for you. You'll be fine, I promise. So go ahead and do those and get that done. So that is our lesson for today. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are staying safe. I finally got out of my house after a while. The walls have stopped talking to me. Cats, they're still talking, but that's okay. I'm used to that. So until next time, we'll have another lesson coming up. Do me a favor. Please stay safe. Take care of people around you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Toodles.